Hey everybody, this is Shirinkai, and today I thought I'd post up a quick follow-up video of my Italeri Dreamwings 1/44 scale collection. And right in front of us we have the Russian T-50 Pakva. So this aircraft is supposed to be the Russian Federation's answer to the United States Air Force's F-22 Raptor. So this is their 5th generation fighter aircraft. To my knowledge, this is still kind of an early iteration variant of that plane. Not much is really known about it, or I should say not much is published about its actual performance and how it'll actually compete. But nonetheless, I think Italeri did a cool job with this model. In fact, I think they're the only ones that are offering a really decent pre-built model right now. So yeah, this guy looks absolutely fantastic. I think the paint job is completely spot on here. Yeah, I think they did a fantastic job with this. The only complaint I would have is that, well, I mean, the paint job's not perfect. You may see it on camera, and there's a little spot right here, a little piece of gray. But I actually think the canopy and just the nose of the aircraft is a little exaggerated. I think it's a little too big, a little too bubbly, at least compared to what I've seen in pictures. But for the money, I think it's an excusable, maybe out of proportion to scale thingy, whatever. Sorry, I lost my sense of words there. But anyways, at the end of the day, and I've mentioned before, these are only $12. Yeah, so you can only be so critical for something that only costs the price of like 2 Big Macs. So that said, my next aircraft is going to be the MiG-29A Fulcrum. Now the MiG-29A is an early variant of the MiG, and this one's done up in the Iraqi Air Force colors. So this is a pretty cool and unique scheme that Italeri went for, and I actually really appreciate it. So this was actually the first aircraft I bought from this series, and I really like it. This one also has the most quality control issues. It kind of shows off the fact that you're getting a lower priced item simply because you have paint. I'm not sure if we can see that here, but you have paint on the canopy. There's some other paint applications here that aren't really that amazing. And you can see here the horizontal stabilizer is not exactly fixed too well to the airframe itself. So, and plus, I'm not sure if the A stabilizers bowed out that severely. I couldn't really get any good information on that, but I also didn't look too hard. But nonetheless, I still like this model a lot, and I really do like the MiG-29. It's a fantastic aircraft in its own right, and this one, other than some of the paint app issues, looks fantastic. Here we have a wide array of missiles, and yeah, just an overall cool addition to the collection. Moving on, we have a non-Russian aircraft. We have the F16. Now, one thing worth mentioning about this model is Italeri advertises the Dreamwings collection as being die-cast. In truth, it's about 50% die-cast, 50% plastic. In this case scenario, it is all plastic. Every single bit of it. And I actually think that's kind of forgivable because the F-16 is such a small, light aircraft. It almost feels appropriate. But anyways, this is the F16 Block 30 Falcon, and is arguably one of the most maneuverable versions of the modern Falcon. And this paint garb is done up as aggressor colors out of Alaska. And this is basically meant to train other pilots in the United States Air Force and even the Navy sometimes on how to combat smaller, lighter aircraft. So this is a really cool model. Really glad to have it. I think the paint apps look great. Everything about this aircraft is great. You just got to put up with having an all-plastic plane. Next up, we have the huge, and I do mean huge, I'm going to move this out of the way here, Su47 fullback. Now this aircraft, I can't really state how big it is. I mean, it is just massive. But this aircraft, think of it as Russia's equivalent to the F-15E Strike Eagle. It's their versatile, all-around aircraft that can travel long distances, can go really fast, carry a huge array of weapons. It's just a very advanced fighter. And despite its massive size, it's actually incredibly maneuverable, thanks to some very intelligent aerodynamic design. So this aircraft is done up in training colors. I kind of wish they would have offered it in more the actual military garb colors, but nonetheless, it's very, very cool aircraft. I'm super, super excited to have it. And again, this one, despite its size, still only costs $12. And I think that's just a stupid value, like a killer value for the money. The only thing worth mentioning here is that, yeah, it's a fragile plane. Even though the body of it, the main body of it's going to be die cast, the wings and so on and so forth are going to be plastic. So you can play with it if you wanted, but you're going to have to be careful. So on that note, I'm going to show off my last one here. And this is going to be the Su47 Birkin. Now, this was an aircraft that gained some kind of traction in the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was projected to be Russia's counter to the F-22, but it ended up being more of a training, not a training aircraft, but more of an experimental aircraft. So this one is also massive, just a huge, huge plane. But I love the way it looks. It actually kind of has a badass look to it. And there's really not a whole bunch to say about it because it was, again, just a trainer, but I saw this and I felt the need to pick it up. And this one does showcase a little bit of quality control issue. You can see right here the white paint bleeded onto the black of the aircraft, but I just don't care. So with that said, let me try and get these guys all together into frame. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this. Let's see, I'm probably going to have to zoom out, but let's see. I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. So that's it. That's going to be the collection. And I thank you guys for watching. And until next time, I look forward to posting up some more videos. Bye.